Welcome to Channelside Bets with your hosts, Nikki Gist, Chip Settle, and L. Bushman.
And welcome in, everybody. Happy Halloween weekend.
Yes.
It is Channelside Bets here live on Channelside Sports. Yes, I look like a drunk Batman, but of course it's our Halloween show, and I don't have a wig, so I decided to wear this. So welcome, everybody. Welcome in for another show. Make sure to go to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe and follow button to get our latest and greatest episodes and the other shows that are on Channelside Sports. Guys, welcome in. What's going on? Happy Sunday. We actually do have a game going on in, are they in Germany or London? I forget which.
London, I think.
They're in London. Okay, they're in London again. The Jaguars and the Broncos are going now. The Broncos actually are leading 14-10, surprisingly so. So I guess they've decided, hey, we don't want to suck anymore. But I digress. How's it going, guys? How's your weekend been?
Good, buddy. Hanging in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah. So let's just take a vote for the people. What do we think? Never be a redhead, right? Never a redhead. This is.
That's not bad. I wouldn't say never
bad.
be a redhead. I mean, geez.
No. All right. Well, can I go back to the blonde? I know I owed a wig.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. This is live. You guys talk.
All right. So let's get into
better.
our Thursday night matchup. Of course, it was the Buccaneers against the Baltimore Ravens. I was in Mexico watching this game on the beach while having dinner.
Very
nice. Yeah, it was kind of more the same for the Buccaneers. I'm going to pose this question to you two right now. Is it time to push the panic button in Tampa Bay? Tom Brady is getting a divorce. The team has now dropped to 3-5. They still look putrid yet again. There are been some rumblings that players might be traded. Sean Murphy-Bunting is on the block as of this morning, so they could be fielding calls. They could be sellers and buyers at the same time. So you'll get my thoughts on Tampa Bay, but I wanted to get your thoughts on Thursday night's game. What did you guys see from Tampa?
Oh, I feel better now. I feel like myself.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think. I think didn't we say this last week? If Green Bay and Tampa Bay lost, we would hit the panic button.
Yep.
And yeah, I think it's time.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's two teams. Obviously, you have generational quarterbacks. Brady obviously being the GOAT. His personal life has obviously kind of bled into football this year. We all understand why. He's, it's a normal thing. He is divorced now. I think the paperwork was signed and all that.
Yep,
so that's a problem now. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going away. It's going to be a tough situation. And if I'm the Bucs, you built a team to go out and win one more year, and now you're in trouble. So panic button time.
Yeah, no, this just seems so long ago. Like this whole thing, even though it was 2 years ago. And I know they tried to replicate that formula by bringing in veterans again, like Kyle Rudolph and Hakeem Nicks, but those guys have been hurt or just non-existent. And I look at this team also too. You can't entirely blame Tom Brady. This isn't the Tampa Bay Brady's. This isn't the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a whole team effort. And a lot of people are just pointing fingers right now about who to blame. A lot of people are pointing at Todd Bowles and then Byron Leftwich with the play calling, because the play calling is atrocious. I mean, you're just doing the same vanilla plays over and over when you have playmakers that can do this. And the biggest thing too is they're not running the ball. They're not running the ball, period. And when you don't have a good run game set up, and obviously the offensive line has been a huge issue this year, is you're not going to win football games. And in this division where this division is kind of mirroring what the NFC East looked like for the past couple of years. Sorry, Nick, you just throw that in there, but this is now kind of like the worst division in the league, where now it could be up for grabs for anybody. Like Atlanta could take this division. Even the Saints could be in the running. So it's up for grabs right now with the level of playing that Tampa Bay has. What do you think they could be doing at the trade deadline? Do you think they could be both buyers and sellers, or do you think they're going to be more of a buying team because, hey, we're not out of it just yet? at 3-5.
I think you gotta just at this point, I think you gotta do what's right for the team, right? I think you gotta listen to everything. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. So I just think, they kind of built it for win now over the past couple of years, and that's not really working out. So maybe now it's time to get some young talent in place. So if I'm Tampa Bay, I'm listening to everything that's coming my way.
Yeah, I think you look at the areas where obviously you're going to need to improve for next year. You know that Tom Brady is probably, well, you don't know, because I mean, we try to figure out what Tom Brady's going to do and we always get it wrong. It seems logical to think that he would retire after this year. So you want to make sure for next year's team, you can position yourself to be better and keep weapons. So like we said before, last year, a lot of cap issues. I don't know how every year the Buccaneers have figured out how to get under the cap, but you'll deal with a lot of cap issues. So maybe you look at, getting rid of some of those guys with big cap numbers and you look to reset just kind of what Nikki was saying. So start to look, be forward thinking, knowing that Tom Brady is probably going to be out next year. You're not going to go to the Super Bowl. It doesn't look like this year. So just be ready and start, looking to play for next year.
Chip and Nikki, let me ask you this question. Obviously, look, they're 3-5. 3-5 is still kind of manageable to make a playoff run. It is. It's not that bad. It's not really you're in the hole just yet. If they continue to play like this, do you think management and the coaching staff could be like, look, we're not going anywhere. Tom's going to leave us next year. Maybe let's throw in Kyle Trask the rest of the way and see what he does. Do you think that could be a possibility just to kind of shake things up a little bit, or would Brady be like, well, if you're going to do that, I'm just going to retire right now?
I feel like he would do that. I feel like he would just be like, screw you guys, I'm going home, Cartman style there. Like,
you guys.
I feel like that's what he would do. Tablets would be going everywhere. Like, I don't think, listen, I get if you do that, and I probably would do that, but I don't think Brady would roll with that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think, if you're an organization and you do that, you're sending the wrong message to players that you're bringing in, and you're sending the wrong message to everybody on your football team, I think. So, no, I don't see him doing that. I think maybe towards the end of the year, if you're out of the playoffs, or that, that things aren't going to work out, then you get him as much playing time as you can to see what you have. But I don't think that would happen now or moving forward.
Chances Tampa Bay makes the playoffs.
If they win the division, you're pretty much there. So the division is a wreck, just like you mentioned. So I mean, good. I mean, not great, but I mean, better.
Okay, Nikki.
Yeah, no, I mean, you could, right? There's no juggernaut in that division. So listen, we're sitting here saying how bad Tampa Bay is, but then on the flip side, could I see them put like 3-4 wins together in a row? Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for our Thursday night recap. Nikki, what do we got for news for this week?
All right. So hold on, let me pull up my notes. Okay, couple of trade rumors going around. So the Browns are willing to grant Kareem Hunt's trade request. He's in the final year of his contract. Remember, he did request this in August and they denied it. However, the Browns are looking for compensation instead of losing him in free agency, and they are hoping for a 4th-round draft pick for Kareem Hunt. Houston Texans are open to trading Brandon Cooks. Looks like the Giants, Rams, and the Vikings are all interested. However, he comes with an $18 million guarantee price tag that has to be paid out next year. So that may deter a few of the teams. Cam Akers, if he is not dealt by Tuesday, he is expected to return to the Rams and finish the year out playing for them, we think. Malik Willis is going to get his first start today. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor said Jamar Chase is expected to make a full recovery. However, they did not indicate if he would go on IR or not yet. And of course, as we know, Tom Brady and Gisele's divorce is finalized, and Antonio Brown just had to troll the hell out of him. That's it for news.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, come on, man.
What is his problem? What did Tom Brady do to him?
I don't know, because like Tom Brady rolled out the red carpet for the guy. Like, let him stay at his house. Like, he got him a job. Like, I don't understand AB's just level of I'm F you, Tom Brady now. I don't get it. Maybe he's He's pulling a Kanye right now. That's what he's trying to do. He's pulling a Kanye. All right, Chip, any updates on some injuries just yet, or we didn't have the full reports?
Yeah, we got some updates. I know Darren Waller is actually going to be out today. Devontae Adams is active. There was some talk of him not being able to play, but he is going to play. Ruled out already for upcoming games. You have James Conner, Chuba Hubbard, Michael Thomas, Corey Davis, Jarvis Landry. As Nikki just mentioned, Malik Willis will get the start today, so Tannehill's out. Debo Samuel, Johan Dotson, Nico Collins, Kenny Galladay, Bellinger, Alan Lazard, Jamar Chase, David Njoku, and Jamal Agnew was out for Jacksonville. Some of the expected to plays, some of the guys that are injured, as I just mentioned, Devontae Adams is going to be active. Amon St. Brown, Dalton Schultz is expected to play. Cook's expected to play. Lockett and Metcalf in a good later game, and also Logan Thomas. So that's kind of what I got right now, but we'll stay on top of it, keep updating as we go.
Gets longer and longer every week. I think it just
this year so far, and we've always mentioned on our shows, but holy cow! I mean, injuries and just the level of play. Everybody this year has really been beat up, but also the level of play have changed in a lot of teams. Like your Giants, the Falcons are trying to get a little bit better, even though they're young. But I mean, like we talked last week, both New York teams doing great, and they had some trade activity as well with the Jets. So. Yeah, man, just to spread out teams in the NFL, everybody trying to make it.
It seems also, too, that more teams are cautious as well. I mean, it could be like the smallest injury, but they're like, hey, we're going to put you on there for at least a week or so just to get you right. So teams may be being a little bit smarter when it comes to their injuries with their star players. So even the list keeps getting longer and longer, it could be a good thing especially for the teams like making for that playoff push and looking to make a Super Bowl run. So it could be a good thing. All right, let's do our performances for the Giants, Falcons, and the Bucks from last week. Who wants to go first?
Let Dr. Emmett Brown go first here.
Marty!
Hold on, Doc. Hold on. You're telling me you made a time machine out of a DeLorean? Is that what you're trying to say, Doc?
I got to tell you, that's not bad.
Wow.
Thank you. Buddy, the Falcons ran into a buzzsaw that are the Cincinnati Bengals. 35-17, basically just got the brakes beat off of them. Had some good plays from Mariota. The Falcons still trying to figure out offense and wanting to have that dominant player. I think they're still going to continue to look for that being a young team, but end to end, I mean, I'd give the overall performance like a C+, a C. I mean, the Bengals are just a better football team. We were outmatched, and it obviously showed that on the scoreboard. So, as you said, Jamar Chase had a great game against the Falcons, but he is going to be put on the shelf, it sounds like, for 4 to 6 weeks. Wish him the best, but yeah, the Falcons got the brakes beat off of them, and that was a good litmus test to see where they are, and they still have a ways to go.
Nikki, how long has it been since the Giants have been 6-1?
Oof, wait, how long has it been? Years.
The 80s. The 80s and maybe early 90s.
So far in the past, we've got to take a time machine back to October 21st, 1985.
Yes. No, it's been a minute. And man, shout out to Fabian Monroe, right? He, as they said, defended every blade of grass at that last second just to stop Jacksonville from scoring that last second touchdown. Time expires. Listen, I didn't think that the Giants defense started out really great. Tay Crowder kind of sucking against the run there a little bit. However, again, Brian Dable, these second half adjustments, like they started feeding Saquon more, got the run game going a lot more. And that's kind of, what the difference was. Except, I'm sorry, some of these BS calls. I mean, 12 penalties or whatever, right in the last, it's the longest minute of my life, the longest 50 seconds of my life. I was having a heart attack, actively having a heart attack. Just so everybody knows, if I die young, I'm 38. If I have a heart attack, just know it's from the Giants. That's all I'm saying.
Do you have a sense of almost dread, because obviously, look, 6-1, you've got you're in the lead right now in the division. Is there a sense of dread around New York Giants fans that this could all come crashing down in the second half?
Sure, of course, right? You're
Okay.
like waiting for the other shoe to fall because
Yes.
we've just like been so bad for so long. And I'm just kind of like that anyway. Like, oh wait, things are going too good. What's gonna happen? But we'll see. This is gonna be a tough game today. Seattle's, they're tough. It's tough to play in Seattle. Then we go on a bye, and then we have Houston and Detroit. So hopefully we come out of this next slate. I'll be happy with like 2. I expect 1 loss in there somewhere. So
okay, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, yeah, the Bucks are F. They're F across the board. So you lose against Carolina 21. You get blown out by the Carolina Panthers 21-3. You lose to PJ Walker, who PJ Walker was just in the XFL not too long ago, and they traded away CMC. So you traded away your best player. You're starting a third-year quarterback, and the Bucks can't do jack shit against them. And I don't know what's going on. And Devin White wasn't playing all that well either. Like F across. So the combination of last Sunday's game and then Thursday night's game, negative F across the board.
That's a new grade.
Yeah, it's for the Bucks, and they deserve it. So negative F.
Special for the Bucks. Gifted by Channelside Bets. Negative F.
Negative F. I'm like tempted to like take this down because it's like I'm holding on to something that's no longer there anymore. And people keep saying, "Oh, bring Gronk back." What is Gronk going to block? Is Gronk? What's Gronk really going to do? Like honestly, let's be realistic, people. Like the people that are on social media for Bucks fans, the most delusional people out there when it comes to this team, when it comes to the performance of them. So Chip, I always come in low expectations. So at the end, if they fail, I don't get heartbroken and everything. So
I just want to send a shout out to Tom saying thank you. The 1 year that I draft you in fantasy, this is where we are, which has led to 1 win this year so far.
Oh.
So we're having a really good time. My team is mainly comprised of players in the NFC South, which is usually a good division to be in stats wise, but this year is not. DJ Moore though did score a touchdown, thank God. So yeah, that was thank you, Tom, for having such a wonderful season when I finally decide to draft you.
If you're looking to get any kind of playmakers from the Buccaneers or anybody in the NFC South, I suggest like trying to trade low for them right now because the value of them is so bad right now. You could probably get them for next to nothing. So you never know. They might strike in the second half. So, all right, speaking of those players, let's get into heroes and villains from last week. All right, I'm going to start off. My hero of last week would be running back Eno Benjamin from the Arizona Cardinals. He had 92 yards on the ground and then 21 yards receiving, plus a tutty. He had 23.3 points against the New Orleans Saints. So he is one of my heroes from last week.
Yep, he was actually one of mine as well, but I'll also circle back around. DJ Moore, like I said, touchdown hasn't happened in a long time. Put up a lot of decent points, so that was actually my hero from last week.
All right.
My hero, Tyler Boyd. Thank you very much. Appreciate those 38 some odd points. Needed that.
Yes.
So my big hero for the week.
Okay. Villains from last week. Who had any villains from last week?
Oh, God. AJ Dillon. 1.5 points. What?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to just like absolutely just like, I don't know, break my phone.
That's intense, man. If you're already there to break your phone.
Oh, but it's every Sunday. I need like multiple phones because,
Okay.
I hate that too because I have Dylan, and at the beginning of this year, it was talked about where he was going to get a lot more work. You were going to see Aaron Jones less, and like I fell on the same trap, Nikki. I have him as well, and it's just I hate. Every week now, I just look at him and I just, like you said, I need multiple phones, or I just find another way not to start him. Yeah. Thankfully, though, I did pick up Eno Benjamin, like L. Bushman. So he's been sliding in nicely since Connor's been out. But my dud, obviously, the gentleman that I would continue to highlight, Tom Brady. Tom has one game with multiple touchdowns this year. One.
Chip, I'll stay with you for the Buccaneers. I'll say Leonard Fournette was a villain of mine last week.
There you go.
He had like 2 points last week. Yeah. 19 yards on the ground. It was, Yeah, that's the Duds
What's
from
the
last.
name of this episode? We hate Tampa Bay. This episode,
You know what? I'm okay with titling that.
The one about how terrible Tampa Bay is. That's what we need.
Listen, I know we're part of Channelside Sports, which is a Tampa-based network, but right now, we're very sad and upset with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Boo Birds are out in full force.
Yeah, the Boo Birds. I almost came on the show with a paper bag having Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh my God!
I should have done that.
Stop! Like you did
just
win the Super Bowl not that long ago.
That was 2 years ago, Nikki. That was 2 years ago.
Okay, I mean you're talking to a long-suffering Giants fan. All right.
Listen, as a long-suffering Bucks fan, it's almost as if we're back to business as usual as being as a shitty team. So I'll wear the paper bag any day of the week.
Okay. I feel like you want to.
I kind of do. I kind of do right now. All right, let's get into our matchups today. Obviously, there is a game going on right now. Let me get an update on the Denver Broncos and the Jaguars. I know they are in the fourth quarter right now with the score still being 14-10. So we'll see how that matchup plays out as well. So let's get into our lines for this week. And
by the way, if you don't have ESPN Plus, was this game going to entice you to sign up?
No.
Okay.
I have ESPN Plus, and since I have it, I was like, all right, I'm going to watch it, even though I'm not really jazzed about watching this game because it is it's the Broncos and the Jags. I mean, I'm surprised Denver's even winning right now because of the way they are. So it was something to watch on a Sunday morning at 9:30. So
football's football, and football's football. So still watch.
Yeah, we'll still watch it. All right, let's get into our matchup, an NFC South matchup against the Carolina Panthers, who won last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 21-3, and Chip, your Atlanta Falcons, who lost last week against the Bengals. Falcons coming in as a 4-point favorite. The over-under is 41.5. What do you guys think about this matchup today?
Oh, I love Carolina and the points. I did a guest spot on another betting show yesterday, and this was my top pick. I like Carolina and the points here.
Nikki, let me ask you about PJ Walker. Do you think the Panthers have made?
I want to see what happens here.
Hold on now. Do you think with having him there under center now, do you think the Panthers may have found the guy for the moment for this team? Because him and DJ Moore seem to have a good rapport together. Do you think Walker could be the guy to lead them kind of like maybe a mediocrity the rest of the way? Or is it, when Baker gets healthy again and you put Baker back in there?
Yeah, I think so. I think when Baker gets healthy, he goes in there. Look, he's like Mr. Right Now, right? All ladies who are watching, you know what I'm talking about. Like Mr. Right Now is cool for a little bit. But then, you find, your long-term partner. So I think he's fine for right now. Look, there's something to be said about these teams who just everything went to hell. The coach is gone and they rally around just like each other. So I like Carolina and the points here.
Chip, how can your Atlanta Falcons bounce back from their defeat last week against the Bengals?
They can win today. So I think the Falcons, I think they win today. And I think they cover the 4. It'll be interesting. I just think that Kyle Pitts is due for a breakout game. And I think they have enough offense to get.
Stop it. Stop saying it's a breakout game for Kyle Pitts.
They don't know how to use him.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
No, dude. Everybody says that it's due for him to be a breakout game. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They don't know what to do with him. They don't.
I don't. Hey, I want it. I mean, I'm
I know you do.
Into fruition here, and you guys, I understand. Hey, look, you drafted him in fantasy, you're kicking yourself. And I'd never drafted him. I don't spend high picks on tight ends. Never will. But I think the Falcons can win today. I like the over as well. So both teams' defenses are kind of goo. So I like the over 41.
Okay. Our next matchup is the Chicago Bears going against the Dallas.
Are you not picking that one? Oh, Bushman, you don't like it? You hate it?
Really.
I'll take the under on it, and
okay.
I'll take the points.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Right.
But I'm going to take the under on this one. I mean, I think the Panthers may have gotten lucky scoring 21 against the Bucks last week. I don't think they're going to do it again. This might be a sloppy game. So, all right, let's go to our next matchup, the Bears against the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys coming a 10-point favorite, over-under is 42.5. Justin Fields looking kind of good last week. They may have found a way to use him now. This may be the offense that they've kind of tailored to him. What do you guys think about is 10 points too much Yes. Okay. That's what I thought too.
I think so.
Anything in the double digits just kind of goes to me, especially. I mean, the Bears could make this a contest. I really think that.
Like a legit contest. I mean, I mean,
it's Halloween. Why not?
I mean, there's a couple big spreads this week, and this is probably, if I'm picking one to bet on, this is not the one.
I wouldn't either. I don't like the points on this. I don't.
No.
I don't like the 10. I'll take the under on this one too as well.
Yeah, I like the under. I mean, I think Dallas wins. I don't know if they cover this. Like we said, that's a big line. So, but Dallas wins.
All right. The Dolphins going against the reeling Detroit Lions. Dolphins coming in as a 4-point favorite. The over-under is 51.5. I'm surprised this isn't more for the points.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised it's at 4. So I'll take the over on this. I really think the Dolphins are going to blow them out. I'll take the points over, and then I'll take the Dolphins with the points. I think they win more than 4.
I like the over. I'm with you there. Yeah. Detroit, I told you guys, I say it all the time. They find a way to cover. I know they haven't the past 2 weeks, but I feel like they're good to cover that. They'll find a way. But I don't think they win. I think Miami wins, but they find a way to cover.
So we're all in agreement. I think Miami wins. But like you said, Detroit, the backdoor cover. I don't know. We'll see. I think Miami can cover the 3.5. But
is Amon-Ra back for this game, or is he still in concussion protocol?
He's trending toward playing. So I don't know though. I could see this going over.
Yeah.
I still think Miami can cover this.
Okay. All right. The Cardinals facing the Vikings today. Another 4-point game on this one. Over under is 48.5. What do you guys think about this one?
Not great. Don't love it.
Yeah, I don't love it either.
It's like Arizona's offense is so inconsistent, right? But then they get D-Hop back. But then it's like Minnesota's the better team. And I love how Kyler Murray just starts ignoring Kingsbury second half of the game. He just starts doing whatever he wants.
Well, you know why too? Because Call of Duty is out right now. So Kyler Murray is all about the Call of Duty right now. So he's like, look, I'm not going to look at your playbook. I'm looking at what I'm going to be playing in multiplayer this week for Call of Duty. So.
This is just a tough one. I guess I think the Vikings cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Vikings cover. And I don't know, man, you could see shootout central here.
Yeah.
I think this will definitely be the over of 48.5.
Okay.
I think so.
I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll go with that too. I like that. All right. The Saints and the Raiders. The Raiders coming in as an 1.5 point favor. The over under is 48.5. Devontae Adams is going to be playing today. Is going to be playing. Yes. There have been some trade talk rumors that Alvin Kamara could be traded, but Saints want Christian McCaffrey returned. So, but Kamara is on the block for the Saints, surprisingly.
Running backs aplenty on the trade block. It seems like
they are.
Well, I'll say this. Chris Olave is a great fantasy pickup this week.
Mm-hmm. He would be a good addition for a DFS team. Would be Chris Olave, which I put in one of my DFS leagues this week. Yes. What do you guys think about the 1.5 points? I don't love it.
I don't love it either. I kind of feel like the Saints. They'll be at home. They put up a lot of points against Arizona. They're starting to find their way a little bit. I mean, I think I'm probably going to end up taking the Saints in this one, and I'll take the point. Waller's out. We know that Devontae Adams has a hurt. I think it's hammy, so he won't be 100%, even though he's expected to go. I'm probably going to go New Orleans here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Plus, it's Halloween in New Orleans, so I feel like they'll do some voodoo something. Yeah,
they get rowdy in. They get rowdy in New Orleans when it comes to that time. All right, our next matchup, an AFC East matchup: the New England Patriots against the New York Jets. Patriots coming in as a 3-point favorite. The over/under is 40. I definitely am going under with this, and I'm taking the Jets. Honestly, man, I think I'm taking the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets.
I like the under. I think New England covers.
I hate New England just horribly. I just want them to lose a lot this year. I'm just with I don't know where that came from. Sorry for the outburst, but I just when I'm looking at that line, I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, God, I just really don't like New England. Quarterback up in arms. They're saying Mac Jones is going to be good. I just love the Jets. I just really do. I feel for Breece Hall. I really do think he was on the way for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was doing great things. But yeah, I think the Jets can take this. Great trade by the Jets organization, by the way, to get Robinson, get somebody else in there to fill out their backfield with Michael Carter. Love what they did with that. So yeah, go Jets.
Yeah, Jets, Jet Sets. I'm going with that.
All right, everybody calm down. Hearing a lot of everybody calm down. I don't need to come on a Tampa Bay
stepchild.
All right, our next matchup is a Philadelphia special. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles, the only undefeated team left in the league right now. I don't like this at all. I'm not doing the double digits, man. I'm not doing that. I think it's gonna be a closer game than whatever I think it's gonna be. I'll take the under, and I'm not taking the point. I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
Oh, really? See, now this is one that if I had a big spread, I would go Philly all day.
Yeah, I take Philly minus the points. Take the under.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what I see from that.
All right, Titans and Texans. This is a very, very close one. I'm going to take the under on this one.
What is it?
It's 1 point. It's on an over under 39.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 point. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this one. I don't like this.
I don't like this game either. Malik Willis starting.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee wins, but I don't know. Maybe the over. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Another GU game would be the Commanders coming up against the Colts. Colts coming in as a 3-point favorite. Over under is 39.5.
Yeah, this is tough. You got a new quarterback from Indy, Sam Ellinger, I think is how you say his last name. I could be wrong though. I don't know, man. I kind of like Washington here.
I do too.
So do I. Chip, is this like the last we'll see of Matt Ryan, because they're saying he's going to be pretty much benched the rest of the year? Is this it for him?
Man, I hope not. He can't go out like that. I just don't want him to go out, getting moved to the bench. Obviously, he does have an injury. He's got a shoulder injury. So, but I just don't want him. I don't want him to go out like that. He's had a great career. He deserves to hopefully go out at a good time, I hope. So fingers crossed, but it might be a tough road back if good old Sam goes out there today and lights it up.
Okay. San Fran going against the Raiders. San Francisco coming in as a 1-point favorite with the over-under 42. I like
over.
It.
Like the over.
I'll take the over on it as well.
Divisional game. I don't know. I want the Rams to figure out their backfield. Like, what's the story? Like, you got Cam Akers, who's probably going to go, maybe not go. Darrell Williams is back there. Malcolm Brown's back there. I don't know.
Darrell Henderson Jr.'s back there. They've got a lot of people back there. Yeah, they need to figure it out back there. All right, so are we taking San Francisco with the points, or
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, a game we kind of touched on earlier today, the Giants and the Seahawks. Nikki, your Giants are a 3.5-point underdog in this game with a 44.5 over under.
Game of the week. I'm telling you, game of the week. You would never think Geno Smith and Daniel Jones would be game of the week. It's one of the better games on the slate. Listen, when in doubt, take the points, right? Give me the Giants to win. Give me the Giants and the points. And what's the over under?
Over under is 44.5.
Maybe just slightly under. I could see it right there.
Okay. I'll take the Giants with the points too.
Yeah, I mean, if DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett weren't playing today, they were both trending towards the middle of the week like they weren't going to play. I feel like I could take the Giants, but I don't know. Every time, Nikki, every time I said I would ride with them, they've lost once, but they've won twice. So I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I think that I don't know. I might take Seattle on this one, but I think I might flip flop before the game actually starts. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Our tonight matchup is the Green Bay Packers against the Buffalo Bills. Everybody's calling for Aaron Rodgers to maybe leave the Green Bay and just for them just to kind of blow it up. Bills are a 10.5 point favorite with the over-under is 47. I'll take the points on this. I think it's going to be a slaughter against Green Bay. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be over 47 though, because the Packers can't seem to score any points.
Right.
So I'll go under on it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think if you're the Packers, gosh, go get a Brandon Cooks. Go get a Chase Claypool. Go get something. God, for Aaron Rodgers, jeez. Give that guy some help.
Well, because it's everybody's fault but him, though, right? You guys saw him on Pat McAfee's show?
I heard a little bit. I tried to listen to what was the comments that he had, or how did it go?
It was just like, what, if they're not going to play, if you can't play and catch, then you should leave. Like, he's just like throwing every single person under the bus, So it's you too, Mr. Rogers. It's you too.
Yeah, but you can't really entirely blame him, though. It's the level of talent that he has around him, though. If you got guys that can't read the routes and can't catch, I mean, that's not it's not his fault they can't do that.
No, but I think he's probably contributing to a toxic environment in the locker room. So I think he's also part of the problem. There's many problems in Green Bay.
Okay. All right. All right. And our tomorrow night, Monday night matchup on Halloween would be the Cincinnati Bengals going against the Cleveland Browns. A nice Ohio showdown on Halloween. The Bengals are coming in at 3.5 point favor. The over-under is 45.
Bengals cover.
Yep, Bengals cover, and this game's always pretty much the over, it seems like, although Cincinnati's defense has gotten a lot better. But this game always tends to be the over. So,
all right. Those have been our matchups and our lines for this week. Make sure to bet responsibly. Lock in those bets before the 1 o'clock games. And if you've got a betting problem, make sure to get some help and call one of the hotlines available. These are the matchups and lines courtesy of DraftKings. Make sure to go to DraftKings, get your bets today. All right, let's get into some starts and sits for week 8. What do we got for some starts and sits for the quarterback position? Must starts.
Daniel Jones.
Oh, you're a homer. Why would you even say that?
I am not a homer. Okay.
That's a homer.
No, it's not. Seattle's defense, okay, they're allowing 149.7 rushing yards per game. They're ranked 29th in the league. Daniel Jones has wheels. And just so you guys know, he's only 5,700 on DraftKings.
Okay, Chip, quarterbacks?
I mean, I have Christian McCaffrey. He got a taste of the offense last week, only got 7 points. I mean, I'm starting him full go today, going against a Rams defense that's been a little just uncharacteristic this year so far.
Okay.
Been susceptible to some long passes, and hopefully he gets a lot of uses today.
So you skipped the running backs. I said quarterbacks, but
you said quarter. My bad. Quarterback.
Yeah,
I think, dude, Mariota, or if you want to start PJ Walker and be a brave soul, do that.
Oh,
both teams
someone
have
do that.
wackadoo defenses, so I think this will be a high-scoring game. So, either of those guys, man. If you got to take a gamble or take a shot, they should score some points.
I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa against the Detroit Lions. This is a fantastic matchup for Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Detroit's they've really kind of let quarterbacks score 20 over 20 points per game again for quarterbacks. So I got Tua and then Kirk Cousins against the Arizona Cardinals, which I think is probably going to be a big game for Justin Jefferson. Let's go to running backs. Actually, let's go for our sit-em quarterbacks. Who we got sitting today for week 8?
Aaron Rodgers.
Rightfully so. I would see that. Yes.
Yeah, I like that one. And also, I mean, I don't know. I would actually, I know you said Kirk Cousins, but I'm actually playing Justin Jefferson, and I have Cousins. So just from a fantasy standpoint, I might actually sit him and go to another quarterback today just because I'm going against Jefferson. So
okay, I'm going to be a homer and say sit Tom Brady. If you had him for next week, and then the weeks after that. If you had him on Thursday, you should have sat him. But I'm going to say Tom Brady for the weeks ahead.
And always going forward.
Yeah, I know. Well, always going forward. I would also say for another quarterback to sit would be Derek Carr as well. I'm kind of iffy on the matchup today against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints have have a decent enough defense where they could get at him and make some trouble for Derek Carr today. So Derek Carr would be my sit-em for quarterbacks. Let's go to running backs. Running back starts and sits. So let's just go with starts this week for running backs. And Chip, you already gave us Christian McCaffrey. So Nikki, who do you have starting today?
I do like Tony Pollard today, and I would hope that you're starting Derrick Henry because that's a great matchup. But somebody other than Derrick Henry, I don't mind Tony Pollard. Get more use than Zeke. So
okay, you took mine. So yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm taking Tony Pollard too. Benjamin as well.
He's a good one.
All right, sits for running backs. Any
of the Rams. Any of the Rams running, whoever they run out there.
And they would be who?
Any of the Rams running backs, I would probably sit them. San Francisco defense is usually good. I know they've been gashed a little bit in the past couple of weeks, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say David Montgomery for the Chicago Bears against the Dallas
see, you
Cowboys.
took mine too. See, but great minds think alike. We've only worked together 8 weeks, and we're already on the same page.
You're looking at my notes. It's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, let's move on to our wide receiver starts. I'm going to say Gabe Davis against the Green Bay Packers. It's gonna be a big one today.
Yeah, I like I said, Chris Olave. I think he's like 6,000 right now on DraftKings, and Devonta Smith if you got him.
All right, Chip.
Dude, AJ Brown, Eagles. Get ready. He's going to have some points today. I think he's definitely going to explode.
Yeah.
So.
And our sit-ems for wide receivers.
I hate to say this, but I think the Falcons can't find Drake London to save anything. So I hate that. Although points should be scored today. I just think Kyle Pitts, I'm just going to throw it out there again. I think he has a good game today. So
you're moving to tight ends already?
I know they don't know how to use them, but this will be a game where everybody should be open. All you got to do is just throw it to them. So
okay,
I don't know.
I'm gonna say sit anybody from Green Bay, like anybody on the Green Bay Packers, just sit them.
Yeah, just sit them.
Just sit them all.
That's a good one. And the Giants don't have any wide receivers, so I wouldn't venture into that either.
Okay. That's another team, Brandon Cooks. Would love that.
Okay.
I know, but 18 million guaranteed though. That's and we don't have it because it's $72 million man. So.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right, let's move on to our tight ends. Chip, you already gave us Kyle Pitts as you said start him today? So that's your starter?
Wow, voice crack. Yes, start him. Do it.
You almost hit him on the front. Listen, Dad, I'm going to recommend Kyle Pitts as your tight end today. That's all I've got. I've got Irv Smith from the Minnesota Vikings starting today. I'm going to lock him in right now. So
there you go.
I like Jawan Johnson today.
I like that. Okay.
Good. Solid.
All right. Our sit-ems this week.
I had Kyle Pitts because
I'm going Kyle Pitts as well. So who on you, Chip?
Kyle Pitts.
Yes.
I mean,
Kyle Pitts.
I think I would sit. I don't know. I want to say Robert Tonyan, but he's the only guy that can actually catch in Green Bay. But yeah, we'll just stick with that.
I'll throw in another one. I'll do Tyler Conklin because ever since Zach Wilson came back as QB, they don't really know what to do with him. So Tyler Conklin as well.
That's true.
All right. Those have been our starts and sits for this week. What do we got for a lock of the week? For week 8.
I definitely think Buffalo crushes. I mean, that is just I think that's a surefire lock.
Okay. Nikki.
Yeah. Oh God, it is going to be a slaughter. I would lock Buffalo. Actually, in terms of betting, I'm gonna lock Cincinnati to cover.
Okay, I like that. I can get down with that. Okay. All right, locks of the weeks, and now we're gonna go to our Wheel of Death. We're running through the show. That's fine because it's Halloween. We can do that. All right. Nikki, so here's the thing, though. I did this a little bit differently for week 8, and it's since it's Halloween. So the wheel only has 3 this week.
Oh, jeez.
And hot sauce roulette, wake and bake, and wake up juice are back.
Wake and bake?
Yes, wake and bake.
Yes. I hope I lose. And can you just stop it right there? And I know I'm going to lose, so just stop it on green one.
All right. Well, here we go. Here's the wheel this week. Nick, you might have gotten your wish. It is wake and bake.
And it shall appear.
Yes.
This is why you got to manifest the things you want. You speak it into existence. Now that could mean I could come on here and bake cookies, right? I could wake and bake bread.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or I could do something else.
Brownies. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anything.
No problem.
All right, you two. Any last tips and tricks for week 8 before we get out of here for Halloween?
Joe Mixon, you can buy him kind of low right now, and I expect that he will have a big game on Monday night.
Chip?
I like DJ Moore. I think he's going to have to get a good workout today, so hopefully he does well. We'll see.
I'm surprised you didn't say Kyle Pitts, but that's
I'm not going to go that hard in the paint on Kyle Pitts, although I think he has a good day today.
Okay. All right, everybody. That's been another edition of Channelside Bets. Make sure to place your bets accordingly and also lock in those DFS and fantasy lineups before the 1 o'clock matchups. You have about 45 minutes to do so. Thank you for DraftKings for using their betting lines today. And make sure to go to Channelside Sports and hit that subscribe and follow button bell to make sure to get all our new episodes coming out, which is us every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have Channelside Sports in the morning, too, at 8 o'clock, and also the main event on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. as well. We will see you guys next week for week 9. For myself, Chip, and Nikki, we're out of here. I'm not saying go Bucks this week. So
go Giants.
Go Falcons.